The biggest mistake many visitors make in Jamaica and other islands is never leaving the resort. Before I ever moved to Jamaica or considered it, I practiced what I now coin as conscious tourism because I never wanted to just pass through a place. I wanted to experience it in a real and meaningful way. Wherever I traveled, I made it a point to stay in locally owned accommodations when possible, eat at small family-run restaurants, shop from street vendors, and learn directly from the people who live in the communities I was visiting. It changed everything about how I understood travel. The mindset is what eventually led me to discover a version of Jamaica that I never would have understood from inside of a resort. Now, don't get me wrong, resorts can be absolutely beautiful. They offer comfort, convenience, and relaxation. And for many people, that is exactly what they're looking for on a vacation. They don't really care about the culture or want to really get to know the culture too much. They want to absorb the vibes, the sand, the drinks and the buffet food, and they want to go to their room. I get it. But the truth is, if your entire stay is spent within those gates, you're only seeing a very small, very curated version of the country. You're missing the true everyday life that expands your worldview, the culture that doesn't perform for tourists, and the deeper connection that comes from actually being present in the communities. What I discovered, especially over time, is that Jamaica reveals itself differently when you step outside the packaged experience. Nowhere has that been more clear to me than Portland. Portland Parish is not just another destination on a map. It feels like a different heartbeat of the island. The vibe is so different. The landscape is lush and untouched in many areas. The pace of life is slower, and everything feels more grounded in nature and community. And instead of curated entertainment, you find real moments. Roadside fruit stands, roadside street parties, small shops run by families, fishermen coming in with the day's catch, guest houses where the food is cooked with care and attention rather than mass production. No one here is going to make you a hamburger for lunch. You're going to get the real deal. Many of these locally owned stays even offer meal packages or home cooked food, which means you're not just eating Jamaican cuisine, you're experiencing it the way it actually is made in homes across the island. And when you choose those places, your money stays within the community because we know that these resorts barely pay a livable wage to the locals. You're directly supporting the people who live there. One of the most surprising things for me was how natural and welcoming these experiences feel, no matter where I've gone in the Caribbean. There's a level of warmth and openness that you don't always get in heavily commercialized spaces. Like anywhere in the world, awareness and common sense matter. But what I've personally experienced outside resort walls has been grounded in kindness, connection, and just genuine hospitality. Conscious tourism has a way of shifting everything. You stop just being a visitor and start becoming a part of the environment that you're moving through. You remember names, stories, and moments that would never have existed if you stayed behind those resort gates. And living here has only deepened that truth for me. When travelers choose local guest houses, eat at local restaurants, hire local guides, and explore beyond the packaged experience, everybody wins. Visitors leave with richer memories and a more authentic understanding of Jamaica or whatever island you go to, while local communities receive more direct benefit from tourism. So if you're planning a trip, I would encourage you to step outside the resort bubble because the Jamaica or the island community that most people fall in love with is not the one behind the gates. It's the one that's waiting beyond the gates. So I have a question for you. When you travel, do you stick to the comfort of resorts or do you like to explore and experience places like a local? I would love to know. Thank you for listening. Love, health, and wealth. Peace.